Today, I think it'd be useful to talk about part of our practice that is something we do with some regularity, which is give clients business advice. The reason why we do this is partly because there's a lot of need for that, and also because I have a lot of experience in my prior practice. When I first got out of law school many years ago, I was initially house counsel for a very large corporation, and after a number of years got to get a new position, which originally was in Philadelphia, with a law firm in New York, in fact, right on Park Avenue. We have very large clients, Fortune 100, Fortune 500, and I did in both the corporation side as well as in the private practice New York side, advice to companies on how to deal with business issues. The largest part of my practice then was advising the corporate owners, the businesses, the shareholders, the officers, on how to proceed properly when there's an issue to be dealt with the most efficient way of avoiding getting entangled with unhappy people that might want to sue them, contract disputes, or government issues. The main thing you do with business clients is exactly that. You keep them from getting into trouble. You do your best if they've gotten there to get back out of it in a way that will enable them to do the right thing going forward. Especially here in our office, where we see largely not giant law firms, but local, suburban, small-time type businesses, business startups, things of that sort. We see those people here who simply need advice and guidance, and for whom almost all of the business things that lawyers do business with are relatively unknown to them. As a result, we give pretty effective advice here in our law firm. We don't just walk you into suing somebody. If you have money coming to you, we help you in some way negotiating a reasonable outcome. Because ultimately, when you do business with business people, it is less important to find out what it is they're asking you, but more important to find out two things. One, what is it they're trying to accomplish? And second of all, because often they don't focus very well on it, what is this case that they're bringing you not about? I call them pertinent negatives. You want to know something. What is it you don't need to know? Because pretty much in the work that lawyers do, very rarely will a lawyer get involved in a business matter where it is so complicated you can't parse out all of the details. Usually even a fairly complicated case, there's only maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 important issues that need to be resolved. If you solve those individual issues, like almost anything else in legal practice, the big problem goes away. It's an optical illusion if it looks complicated. It's made of the little issues. And the little issues are usually not very complicated to figure out. You solve those one by one, and the client usually gets exactly what they need in a way they want to hear it. And that's the name of the game. For that reason, I always say at the very end of these things, remember, when it really matters, the choice is simple.